So now we're done with our small motifs, and this row we're going to be starting our big motif. So at the beginning here, you want to chain 4. This is row 5. So chain 4 and turn. Now in the same stitch worked in this first double crochet of the row, you want to put triple crochet and chain 1. So you'll yarn over twice, go into that first double crochet, pull up a loop, yarn over, and you'll be pulling through 3 sets of loops. So that's 1. Then you'll chain 1, and then you'll repeat that again, another triple crochet, chain 1, and then another triple crochet. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we've got our chain 4 and 3 triple crochets and chain 1 in between. Now you want to chain 3, skip over 2 chain 3 spaces, so you'll be skipping this first one and the second one, and then this third one here you'll put a double crochet in the center. Okay, really difficult to find the center chain. Just do the best you can. Okay, so then you'll chain 3 again, and then the next center chain, double crochet, chain 3, and then the next, which will be here, there's a chain 3 space before and a chain 3 space after. You'll chain 3 and put a double crochet in the center of this one, then you'll chain 3, move over here to the other side of this cluster, put a double crochet in this one, chain 3, and then the next space, center chain, put a double crochet, chain 3, and then in the next one. So let's count, make sure we have all of them. 1, 2, 3, 5. Not counting this huge space at the beginning, you should have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I do, so I'm good. So now we have to start our large motif in the center here. So you'll want to chain 3, and you want to skip over the next 2 chain 3 spaces. So 1, 2, and then this one in this double crochet. So you also can skip over, not counting this one, but you'll count over 1, 2. Okay, so in this one, so you'll have these 2 spaces that you skip, and then the next double crochet. So you're essentially skipping over 2 double crochets, and then this third one, you'll be working triple crochet, chain 1. You'll do that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. You'll do a triple crochet and chain 1 worked in this double crochet here. So yarn over twice and do your first triple crochet and chain 1. So that's 1 triple crochet, chain 1, that's 2. Do it 6 times. Did your triple crochet, chain 1 6 times. I just did my last triple crochet and chain 1, and then you want to do 1 more triple crochet inside that space for a total of 7 triple crochets worked into this one stitch. And then you'll want to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and again you're going to be skipping over 2 double crochets. So here's 1, 2, and then now in the center between these 2, I'm going to be putting a double crochet here. You'll put a double crochet. Okay, then you'll want to chain 3 and do your, and just like you did before, so you can repeat the video, see where I put all my double crochets, chain 3, you'll want to do that a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just like before, we had our 5 spaces here between this, which is counted like one of these. So not counting the big spaces beside it, you should have 5 sections in between here. So continue that for the whole row, and then when you get to the end here, I'll show you how to finish it up. To the section here near the end. This is my big section, and again I went ahead and I did my 5 little spaces here, and then I'm ready to end my row. So what you want to do if you have your 5 spaces is you want to chain 3 and then go ahead and skip all the way to the end where you have this chain 6 here at the beginning, and in the third one from the bottom, or you can count 4 over from the top. Count 1, 2, 3, and in this 4th one you want to work triple crochet. And chain 1. Then work another triple crochet and chain 1. You want to have a total of 4 triple crochets with a chain 1 in between. So I've done 3 now. So I want to go ahead and chain 1 and do 1 more triple crochet, then we'll end my round. There's no need to do your chain 1 after the 4th. So now I got 4 triple crochets, chain 1 in between, worked in the 4th chain over. And that will end row 5. Okay, for row 6, you want to begin by chaining 3 and then turn. So now you want to do a double crochet in that chain space that's in between the first triple crochets. You did triple crochet, chain 1. In that chain 1 space in between the 2 triple crochets, you want to put a double crochet. And then you want to do a double crochet in the next triple crochet, and then a double crochet in the next chain 1 space in between the triple crochets, and then the next triple crochet, do another double crochet. You're just doing double crochets here, and then again in the chain space in between, and then in this last triple crochet. So you've worked a double crochet in each triple crochet and in the chain spaces in between for a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You should have 6 here. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now in this last triple crochet here, you want to go ahead and put 1 more double crochet. So only the last triple crochet here, you'll put 2 double crochets into that same stitch. So now you have a total of 7 double crochets here. 7, right? And the chain 3 though will count. So counting the chain 3, you should have a total of 8 stitches here. So count, chain 3. After that, skip this first big section here, move over to the first chain 3 section, and do a double crochet in the center chain. Now you want to do a chain 3 and a double crochet in the center chain for the next 1, 2, 3, 4. For the next 4 spaces. So go ahead and do that. I'll see you back here in a moment. You should have 4 sections here, not counting this big space here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I guess if you want to count all of it, you'll have 5 total. But you just did 4 sections here. Now we're ready to start for the big motif section. So you'll chain 3, and in this first triple crochet, remember you have 7 that you did last round. The first triple crochet, you'll want to put 2 double crochets in this first stitch. Then you'll want to put 1 triple crochet in the chain in between, and 1 double crochet in each triple crochet. So work 1 double crochet in each chain space and in each triple crochet. Continue that all the way down, and in the very last triple crochet you'll want to put 2 double crochets in there. Is that done? And you'll be working in the chain itself, not the chain space. So in every chain and in every triple crochet. And remember, you're only going to have 2 double crochets worked in the first and the last triple crochet. And at the end you should have a total of 15 double crochets. When you have your 15, you want to chain 3, skip this first big space here, and in the next center you will do your double crochet. And now you're going to be here, like from the very beginning, you just put your first double crochet here. So now you can rewind the video and continue and repeat this whole thing for the whole row until you get up to the end, and I'll show you how to finish your row. Okay, I'm down here to the end, and I did my 4 little sections here, and I'm about ready to start my large motif, or where we would start our large motif, but we're at the end. So what you want to do for the end is to chain 3, and we're going to do our half large motif here. So in the first triple crochet, put 2 double crochets worked in the same stitch, and then again in the chain space in between, double crochet. Then in the next triple crochet, sorry about that, I had a cough. Then the next chain space, and then in the last triple crochet. Now you're left with just the chain 4 at the beginning. You'll want to do a double crochet in the top of the chain, and then in the next chain. So the top 2 chains of your chain 4 will be part of this, brought into this round. So you only have 2 of the 4 chains unworked. So you put 1 double crochet in the first chain and 1 double crochet in the second chain, giving you 2, 4, 6, 8 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's the end of, let me make sure here, round 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. So we will start round 7. So for round 7, you're going to get back to here, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, turn, and you'll be skipping the first double crochet, and in the next double crochet you'll put a double crochet. So you'll be skipping. This chain actually counts as a stitch worked in the first double crochet. Then you'll skip the next double crochet, work a double crochet in the next. Then you'll chain 1, skip a double crochet, work a double crochet in the next. Then chain 1, skip the next double crochet, and now you have your 2 double crochets worked into that 1 stitch, which is like essentially like a little V-stitch. So in the first part of the V-stitch, the first double crochet of the V-stitch, you'll put a double crochet, chain 1, and then you'll go right back in the other double crochet in this V-stitch. Then you'll chain 3. So you should have a total of the chain space and then 4 double crochets. So chain space and then 4 double crochets. So you chain 3 and then skip this first space, and then the next chain 3 space you want to do a double crochet. Then you'll do your chain 3, skip over to the next chain 3 space. Whoops, this is the next. Do a double crochet, chain 3, next chain 3 space, do a double crochet. Should have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 in between. So I have 2, so I need to do it 2 more times. Chain 3, center of the next this is the closest to my motif here, so okay, so I'm not going to do one there. I should have a total, wait, 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 spaces. 3 4 1 2 3, yep, 4 spaces. 1 2 3 4, and this will be my 5th when I start this next section. Okay, so you want to go right into this first. Again, you have your 2 double crochets worked in this first triple crochet. You'll double crochet in that first double crochet, you'll chain 1, and then you'll go right into the next double crochet. Then you'll chain 1, and now you're going to be working one double crochet, then you'll chain 1, skip 1, and then you'll double crochet in the next, chain 1, skip 1. So every other double crochet you'll be working a double crochet in. So skip 1, do a double crochet, chain 1, skip the next one, double crochet, chain 1, skip the next one, double crochet, chain 1, skip the next one, double crochet, chain 1. You'll do this until you reach the last 2 double crochets, which is that V-stitch, which is here. So I skip this one, and then I'm going right into the first double crochet of my V-stitch on the end, chain 1, and then you go right into the next one, giving you a total of 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Let me check. 2 4 6 8 9. Okay, so that's how you work the large motif here. Then you'll chain 3, skipping over this first section here, you'll go into the next and do your double crochet, and that brings us to here. So you're going to be repeating this for the whole row, and then when you get to the very end, which will be here, I'll show you what to do. For my large motif here, I've got 4 sections. Then you chain 3, and you work this very last motif the same way as you did your other motif. The very first one, you'll do a double crochet, chain 1, and then the other part of this V-stitch, you'll do double crochet. Now this is where you'll skip 1, and then the next one, a double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, and the next one, put a double crochet. And then you'll want to skip this next one, and then this top of the chain, put a double crochet. And that is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. That is the end of row 7. Okay, now for row 8, you want to chain 4, 1 2 3 and 4, and turn. Okay, now we're going to be doing sets of clusters. So you're going to yarn over, you're going to go into the first double crochet, and get a little closer here. I'm going to go on the first double crochet, pull up a loop, pull through 2, yarn over, go into the next, which is the chain space in between, go into that chain space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and then the third one is the next double crochet, pull up, pull through 2 loops, 4 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 4 loops. Then you want to chain 3, 1 2 3, and then you want to start by going into the last double crochet that you just did, yarn over and go into that same stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, then again yarn over, go into the chain space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, doing sets of clusters, then go into the next double crochet, 4 loops on the hook, pull through all 4 loops, and you'll be repeating that over and over and over again. Between each cluster, you'll want to chain 3, 1 2 3, where you'll always start your next cluster, using the same double crochet that you used to finish your last cluster. So you'll yarn over, you'll go in that same double crochet, pull through 2, yarn over, go in the chain between the 2 double crochets, pull through only 2, yarn over, and then go into the next double crochet. Pull up, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through all 4 loops, and then chain 3. And then you do it again. Go into the last double crochet worked, go into the chain space in between, and then this last double crochet here. Pull through all 4 loops, and you'll have 4 little sections here now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 spaces. And then you want to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Skip this first section, chain 3 section here, and double crochet in the middle chain of the next chain 3 space. Chain 3, double crochet in the center of the next chain 3 space. Chain 3, and then one more time, double crochet in the next chain 3 space. Now you want to chain 3, and in this first double crochet you want to do your cluster just like you did here at the beginning. You'll be doing the same thing. So you go in your first stitch and do a half double, not half, but incomplete double crochet. Go in the chain in between, only pull through 2, doing an incomplete double crochet, and then into the next double crochet you do a incomplete double crochet, and again 4 loops on your hook, pull through all 4, and then you'll chain 3. Going into the same double crochet where you finished your last cluster, you'll go right into that same stitch, and then the chain in between, and then the next double crochet. Again 4 loops on the hook, pull through all 4 loops, and chain 3. You're going to do this for each place down. Remember, you're always going to begin in the same stitch where you ended. Continue to go down. At the end you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these little clusters along the top. Okay, I just got done with my 8. After your last cluster, again you want to chain 3, and just like you did here, you want to skip over this first section and then go right into the next section and do a double crochet. And you'll be repeating this over and over again between each, like for yours it'll be one big cluster here and a full cluster here, and in between you'll have your big spaces and then 2 spaces here. So you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 total spaces here in between your big clusters, and just continue repeating that all the way down the row. And then when you make it to the end, I'll show you what you need to do. Okay, so like I said, in between 2 big motifs you have 4 spaces, and here I've got my 3, and I have chain 3. I'm about to do my big cluster on the end, my big motif on the end, and I have all my little spaces here just like you did before. You want to go into the very first double crochet, and then the chain. You're doing your cluster again, and then your next double crochet. To do your cluster, chain 3, always chain 3 afterwards, go into that same double crochet, and then following chain, anyway, when you get here on the end, you should have 4 on the end here. So if you're faster than me, just keep going. One, 2, 3. Always remember to chain 3 after each cluster. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So I've got 3 clusters, and I need to get my 4th one. So again, go into the same double crochet you just finished, and then you want to go into your first chain. This is the chain of 4 from last row. You're going to be again using the top 2 chains of the chain 4. So you're going to go into the next chain, do a half double crochet, incomplete double crochet, and then in the next chain, again do an incomplete. Pull through all 4 loops. Just a second, there we go. And then you'll want to chain 1, and then again in that same chain space, you want to do a double crochet. So after your last cluster, you'll do a chain 1, and then you'll do a double crochet worked in that same chain. And that's the end of round 8. Now for round 9, you want to begin by chaining 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn. And then in the same space here, the double crochet, you want to put another double crochet. So you have a chain 4 and a double crochet in this first stitch. Then you want to chain 3, and then now you want to find the center 3 in between these clusters here are now going to be like here. You'll be finding the center 3 and putting a double crochet in it. So I just chained 3. I'm going to find my middle stitch here, put a double crochet, chain 3, find your next center 3 here, put a double crochet, chain 3, next one, double crochet. And then you have, after the cluster, okay, you should have 1, 2, 3 spaces, and I did 1, 2, 3 spaces, and then I did my chain 3, and you want to skip over this first set of 3 here after this cluster, and then to the next one put a double crochet in the center chain, then chain 3, find the next center chain of this next chain 3 space, and then you want to chain 3 and skip over the next chain 3 space here before you start into your clusters. So skip this last chain 3 space, and you want to go right into this chain 3 in between the clusters, and you want to put a double crochet. Chain 3, again in the next chain 3 space, I'm going to put a double crochet, then chain 3, find the next chain 3 space, put a double crochet, chain 3. We're trying to find our middle, so we do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we got our 3 double crochets in between these 3 spaces, and then we'll have 1, 2, 3 double crochets in these 3 spaces, which means this is, whoops, I'm off camera, sorry. There's 1, 2, 3 double crochets on this side. This is the middle, because there's 1, 2, 3 double crochets we'll put in this side. So this is the middle one, and in the middle one here, we will want to put a double crochet in the first chain. Then we'll skip this one, the middle chain, and we'll chain 3, and then we'll put a double crochet in this one. So we're going to be making a V-stitch here. So working in the first chain, put a double crochet, chain 3, skip this middle one, and the last chain, put a double crochet. That's your V-stitch there in the middle. Then chain 3 again, and then put 1 double crochet, chain 3, 1 double crochet, chain 3, 1 double crochet, chain 3 on the next following 3.